the only badass novel bitches around. So.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to there you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
we all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with
that was an exciting adventure.
Hi, thank you so much. We have Erica Bauermeister, who is guest author Kayla tonight. We need a lot of tan with us tonight, you guys. All Jess Lowry, right here with us tonight. Welcome, Asha. We're so excited. Hi. Guest author Hannah Wickens. We're so glad to have you back.
Thank you. This is one of my favorite book clubs in the universe, and I'm just so grateful to be with y'all.
Tonight we have guest author Gretchen Burke. Hey, bitches.
Hello.
What am I hearing in the background?
Somebody.
Yeah, I guess so. It sounds like somebody's shouting. All right. Are you standing?
Yes, because
All
the
right.
beast woke up. So
All right. Well, we'll just deal with the beast as we can.
yeah, well, listen.
All right. Welcome,
So when
bitches.
puppies
We
say
are at week 1 for Interview with the Vampire by Anne Rice. I don't have my book right with me because, again, I have not unpacked it. So I had to read digitally and audioly. Is that a word?
Audioly.
It is now. Audio.
It is now. Audioly. I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, so I barely got it done today. It is what it is. I'm not sure what my comprehension was. You know, we'll see.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We read about halfway through part 1 this week. That was a whole. I wouldn't even. What was it, like chapter gate? What did we have here?
Chapter gate. Yeah. Page gate.
Page gate. Yeah, I think page gate was about what we had because there were no chapters.
I'm curious when people decide not to put chapters in. Like, what are they thinking? Why do they do
Let's not forget that this was like what?
At least 1977.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably like pre-chapters. She's like, fuck it, I'll just like read a whole book.
Yeah, so it seems like.
Make it parts based on what's happening. I don't know. So it's split up into what, 3 or 4 parts, I think. The last one's being quite short, but part 1 was pretty long. So we got halfway through it this week. I feel like it was a little longer than I normally read.
I think my page on my 77 book was like 94.
94. Okay, that's not that bad. That's still like under 100. But
4 hours.
all right. So we're gonna say hello to our bitches here. We've got Rebecca already. How's it going, babe? You were first. Jessica is on. Hello, babe. Rebecca's asking about your going out time.
Oh.
You got a new one.
Yes.
You got a new one to layer?
That's right. The layer. Very important for the early 2000s look.
With the bootcut jeans, right?
I would love to be able to layer last month's top, except for the fact that my boobs are too big and apparently so are my hips. So I'd have to like tie it at the waist maybe, and I still need to wear a bra to like
And bedazzle.
all in.
Bedazzle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could bedazzle it. That would be extra. He's an angel, the beast. Yeah, get him settled and then she'll decide. Hi, Regina. Welcome, babe. Okay. Caitlin's here. Did everybody stop where they were supposed to or just say, fuck it, I'm going to read and we'll just discuss whatever?
Yeah, I think I stopped where I'm supposed to.
Okay.
I ended early.
Oh, I stopped because
Excellent.
it was already 4 hours.
Yeah.
Who listened?
You might have needed to
Who
listen
else
a little.
listened?
So how
Maybe
do
you needed to listen a
without
little
chapters?
faster.
It was 1.3. That's
Hi,
comfortable
Lisa.
for me. Doesn't make me fall asleep.
So how did you calculate where to stop?
I looked up where Tosh said to stop.
So if you are on an audiobook,
for the pictures of where to stop. So I just.
But if you're on an audiobook and you're reading part 1, stop halfway through. That's it. I mean, actually, I think it was technically a little further than half.
It was. So I thought it was.
I thought that it would be a really good stopping point for us to find out that Lestat had created a vampire child for Louis to keep him there. And I thought that would be like a really nice stopping point because there was a whole lot of fluff up to it, honestly.
I mean, you need to trap Louis in the relationship because that's how how I saw that.
I mean, if people have not been trapped before.
All right, Daphne. Just saying.
Trapped. Yeah, apparently we got a theme. Like, trapped relationships is our theme currently for school.
Dang.
We'll see what happens oh shit, no, I know what's happening in summer and we're talking about more trapped relationships come July, I think.
It's a running theme.
What is today? Okay, we have 1 week before we announce July's book, so.
Yeah, you and your mouth. Just kidding.
I didn't say shit, fuck you.
I know.
All right.
Sorry,
guys. Overshot just a little. I don't know. Like, Vampire Child was made. They kind of got that whole creation finished, and then we stopped when our boy asked about, oh my god, a Vampire Child. Yeah, dude. Oh. All right. First things first, before we get into all this, what is everybody drinking or eating, Desiree?
Oh, me?
Oh, you. Let's start with you. Desiree had quite the day. Please tell us about it first.
Oh, yeah.
We tried to go to this place a total of 3 times to marry Max. The first day being on Friday, and then I realized it was like 40 minutes from the hotel, and I was like, fuck that. They won't deliver. Can't do that. I'm not doing that drive. No. Second day, yesterday, we went, and they were like, oh, it's going to be a forever wait, because apparently this place is popular as fuck. We showed up today, 10 minutes before they opened at 11. There was a line.
So she went to Mary Mac's tea room in Atlanta, Georgia, which you have not yet said to everybody.
Oh, sorry.
The reason being that this place comes highly recommended and was also in Beth Duke's It All Comes Back to You.
Right.
That is the restaurant in that book. And she has recommended to many people to go eat there. I don't remember exactly what she mentioned in the book to eat, but I'm pretty sure it was hush puppies, mac and cheese, and fried chicken.
Is that what you had, Desiree?
Does that sound about right?
Yep. I had all that.
All that. But Desiree did not just stop at that because they went with a group of, she was a big group. So they got to try, I think, almost everything on the menu.
No.
No? What did you miss? What did you miss?
Stuff. What was on there that I wanted to try?
He is looking and wondering why he's not getting
it. Did you see him freak out the first bite? He
yes.
popped off. He was like, I don't want no movies.
Is staying on the spoon.
Key lime pie.
His eyes are up, down, following your spoon everywhere it goes.
We could barely see his eye, but I could see where it is.
Oh, we know where his vision is. Look at that. He's the best.
Oh my goodness. Me right
I feel like I'm watching like pure torture.
Right hi, buddy. Look at that.
He's getting mad. He's getting mad.
Child abuse.
Oh yeah, he mad.
Yeah.
You get it later.
Okay, so carry on with your menu for the day.
So I had the 4-piece fried chicken. Seriously, I only ate a majority of the breast. I didn't even get to try the other 3. Wing, drumstick, and leg.
I love fried chicken. I missed it.
Fried green tomatoes with it. I've never had that before. So it was
Mom
a little
makes
bit
them, but it's different.
Okay, well, I've never had it. When it showed up, it was like a big coin. I was like, what is this?
Yum.
I didn't know what I was getting. I just ordered it because he said it was his favorite. The guy who bow tie. If you go, he wears bow ties. That's what they call him.
They call him bow tie?
Yeah. I forget what he said his name was because they were like, he had said they just call me bow tie because he's wearing really colorful bow ties. And so he said that the tomatoes, fried green tomatoes, were his favorite. So I got that with potato salad. And it was all really good. I didn't know what to expect of the fried green tomatoes. They were okay. I took a couple bites, but everything else was really good. And so I was eating everything else. And I, like I said, I didn't even eat very much. I had like 3 of the hush puppies. I think they came with like 7.
Wow. So did everybody get to try it? Was everybody happy with what they ate for the most part?
I think. Oh yeah, yes. So we had our picky eater. My daughter's best friend was with us.
Yeah.
And
what did she eat? That's what I want to know.
She had chicken fingers and fries and fruit, and she cleared her plate.
And she did this. You guys don't even know picky eater?
No, chicken is her thing. Chicken is her jam. But when we took her to the diner last night, she cleared her plate. So we just need to take her to Georgia to eat, and she'll eat whatever.
I've never seen that girl eat very much. So this is Avery, her daughter's best friend. So she is a picky eater. If you've ever had like a sensory kid who has like problems with like putting even food textures in there, she is this kid.
Yeah,
she has like one handful of things she eats. So I'm surprised to hear about it, and I'm glad that she ate. I'm sure Beth.
Yeah, no, I made sure that I had like PBJ stuff with us because I even text her mom. I was like, so if I can't find her something that she wants to eat, like what is like for sure PBJ? Okay. So I made sure I had PBJ stuff with us.
I'm kind of like that too. I mean,
she didn't eat any of it though because she had food she could eat. So.
Aw, I'm sure her mom will be happy to hear that, and that she was able to put a little meat on while she was out in Georgia. Has anybody else been out down to Georgia, over to Georgia, down, up?
Yeah.
You spent time there?
It's about 3. Atlanta is about 3.5 hours from where I live.
Okay.
That's
not too bad.
No. I mean, we took school field trips there and, you know.
Or 3 hours?
For the aquarium?
No, we went to the Fox Theater to see Phantom of the Opera.
Bitch!
Oh, look at that!
I know!
How funny!
I got my cup from the last season of Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. By the way, when you go and get like, you know, when you're there on Broadway and you go and get it and they fill this cup, they fucking fill this cup with booze. Let me tell you, when you say like, "Oh, I'll take a double,"
I did that.
Like you were getting your money's worth. I mean, to be fair, like it was Maker's Mark, so it was like a higher quality of what they would do. But I was really shocked. I was like, "Is there any cola in here?" But we got 2, so we walked around the corner back to our hotel after that. Thank goodness. But
yeah, we also used to go to like the Coca-Cola Museum, and there's an underground mall, and
that's fun.
Oh yeah, the underground mall's super fun. And a couple of years ago, they built a new Atlanta Braves stadium, and that's super fun. Super fun to go there.
I used to live a couple hours from Atlanta, but never went unless it was to the airport. Lame. Okay, Atlanta's only 2-ish hours away, and I'm only like an hour or so from the state line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of where you are in Alabama. I forgot about that. Bomb. Oh my god, I'm excited.
Yeah. No, Atlanta's super fun. We did my sister's bachelorette party there actually too. And that was absolutely wild.
I bet. Is that like a what happens in Hotlanta stays in?
Yeah.
Atlanta. Oh my god. Johnny Walker Scotch. Yeah, that's not bad. I could drink some Johnny Walker.
What TV show was that where they named the girls from like the different places they're from, and one of them was named Hotlanta?
I don't know. That's what I
wasn't it the Flavor Flav like in New York?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Flavor
That is so funny. Love that show. He's so funny.
Oh
now, tell me why he had such a following. Like, why were all of us watching that shit? I have no idea, but everybody knows. Flavor Flav.
I mean, Public Enemy, power to the people. Like, I'm here for it, but
Flavor of Love. We all watched it. It was so weird.
Who doesn't look at a car crash when you're driving by? Let's be honest.
So, fun fact, he was actually married the entire show.
I bet he was. I'm not surprised.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
I mean, I looked. No, I'm.
Were they just looking for a throuple?
He was just looking for a payday from that reality TV money.
Mm-hmm.
His wife was probably
And so
like,
was she.
I'll fuck him up. So
Yeah.
you go get your money. Oh
Love
my
it.
God, I love that. All right. Wow. Well, Desiree had a day. Did anybody else have a fun day?
Oh, I did. My little brother graduated from college. And
That's a big day.
we had a party at a brewery downtown.
Is that the one that just
Y'all love
celebrated?
your brewery.
He just celebrated the 21st. Is that?
That's the other brother. This one's
Oh.
23. And,
How many of you are there?
There's 4 of us. There's 4.
Okay.
It's just the 2 girls and the 2 boys.
Okay.
Okay, stop it. I have way many kids than she does siblings.
Yes. No, but I'm just going to say, super proud of him. Graduated with an honors degree in aerospace engineering. And I'm like,
That's cool.
please buy that vacation home. And
Yeah. Yeah. You need a beach house for everyone
Right.
to visit, obviously.
please let the beach us.
Wow. Go him. So what is he going to do next? Do you know? Does he
He's
already
an
have like work lined up?
internship at Boeing. Yeah. And then grad school for more degrees.
That's fun.
Yeah.
If you really like school, carry on.
Yep. Carry on. I would if it was free, but it's just so expensive.
It is so expensive. You can go to school in Cuba if you want. It's free there.
I would. Don't tempt me.
Also, medical care is free in Cuba. It's just you can't eat lobster if you're a resident.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there are some really funny things about Cuba. Like, if you're an actual resident of Cuba, you can't eat all of the things. They save it for tourists only. And all the food is rationed. Still, to this day. And they're fucked up still down there. But anyways, Cuban cigars are still bomb, though. And their cigarillos. Those are still bomb, too.
Sorry.
Cigarillos?
Who's hopping in? Yeah, cigarillos. That's what they call their little
Cigarillos.
cigarillos.
Which
Those were
in the South we say cigarillos.
cigarillo. I know. Considering we're from San Pedro, which is not San Pedro, and we all visited Cabrillo Beach, but nobody called it that. It was Cabrillo.
Yes.
Pedro was the only word that was pronounced.
Yeah, we
differently.
don't even say we're from like San anything. It's just Pedro.
Pedro.
I'm sure everyone has like their places that they do
Yeah.
those things from, you know. I spent my day in the garden.
Sounds lovely.
That does sound lovely. That was the word that came to mind.
It's still too chilly for me to be comfortable outside without a lot on.
Okay, so when Des is out visiting, I'm not sure which side it's
How
on.
do you
Fuck
tend
it.
garden, Dominique? What are you wearing?
I was in the garden today.
Well, you said it's too cold to tend garden.
Ooh, lifeguard certification. Look, I was just
What are you
looking for
wearing?
A dress?
I was
What is
looking
that?
for a private swim instructor for my kids. Like, if your kid wants to come down to my town and, you know, teach my kids, I'll pay her. And I got a guest room. If she wants a vacay, you can come with her.
Ooh.
All right. I'm now the only one in the house not first aid certified. I had to get first aid certified, but not as a lifeguard, but to be a foster parent. That was weird. You can do our taxes. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. It's been a hot minute since you've hung around here for very long.
Yeah, it's always just popping in, popping out real quick.
She's a busy lady. Busy lady. Read Plant Daddy while you're tending the garden. You guys remember that we read No Trespassing by K.D. Robichaux. It is her most recent book, and it is a 2-part hot series. What's the scale number on this one? What's the peppercini on this?
So there's actually like almost no spice in the first half of the like part 1. Part 2, it gets a little more juicy towards the end, but there's a lot more story, and it's actually really nice. I enjoyed it.
It was a really nice story.
Doesn't sound like you're really selling it well.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
It was really good. It was really good.
I like Team's dog.
I liked it.
Look at her
When
balls.
you read it, like for some of us who are like crazy in the brain, like
I haven't had
you
it.
feel like it's written from your perspective. That's all.
She's a girl.
Okay, she is enjoying herself.
Sorry.
Go girl, get it.
She's like super old. She's about to be 12. So
She's old. Is she a pit bull?
Yes, she's a pit bull.
Girl, we love our pit bulls. I get it. 12 is 12's pretty old for a pit bull.
Yeah.
But they're the best. They're the best. Carry on, lick away.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing. You got it. It was warm today for you. 85 today. Definitely not too cold.
That's what I needed at.
We hit 70 at one point and decided that was swimming time. So this shirt is soaked because I swim in a tank top. I don't have to put a swimsuit on here. Awesome. Having your own pool is so cool. The kids go in their undies, and then I come outside today in my tank, and they're like, "You're taking that off, right?" And I'm like, No, we have neighbors, and it's daytime.
I used to run out of bathing suits when I lived at the beach. And I would just wear like a black tank top and black underwear.
Yeah. Fuck it.
No one knew the difference.
Nobody knows. Like, why we
material.
spend so much money trying to figure out the perfect swimsuit? I don't understand. If you like your undies and you have a tank top, hop in.
Yep.
You can even wear like a sports bra. That shit works too because it keeps it all intact. You don't have to worry about it flipping up when you like
Material's the same.
wave.
It's quick drying.
Yeah.
Shipper. I'll take her. You know that. I'll take her. She can play music here too because CJ doesn't. Check it out, yeah. Okay, you got 80s today. Pool is still too cold. No. So in our house, we don't play that game. Our pool hits my birth year. That's it. It has to be 83 or nobody goes in.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of warm. We might stop heating it like when it gets hotter out here. It's supposed to get to like 100 in the summer. Easy 100 in the summer. So maybe then we won't heat it. But my kids went swimming, but the water was too cold. Why are we such weenies? Like, kids just get in cold water. I don't know. And we just don't do it anymore.
We used to hose ourselves down with the hose.
Right?
Like the ice cold hose.
To
and then jump in the pool because then it like temperature
less
difference.
shocking.
It made you feel like it was warmer.
Less shocking. Yeah. Today, even at the 83, I went in and the under boob was like,
yeah.
That area was like cold. All right, you guys. So maybe we should talk about the book a little bit and then we can carry on. You're muted, girl.
Fuck.
Sorry about that. My
I'm
dog
acting
came
like
like
a
rolling
bitch
out on the
and
bed, and she scratched to get out of the office. She's like, "I'm done. Get me out."
Cool. She's like, I'm not getting any privacy in there.
And none of this sandwich. She's like, "Fine. I'm gonna share."
That's really about the sandwich. That's what Desiree's dealing with right now. He's like, "Give me your pie or cake or torte or whatever it is. Let you eating."
Key lime.
Oh, when people make a good key lime, it is so rare because you can fuck up key lime. So, and they did not fuck up key lime at Mary Mac's tea room.
Apparently,
I didn't even know you ate key lime pie until today. So,
I didn't. She's like, I didn't.
yeah, fuck it. Let's see. He used to play in the garden hose, right? We used to drink from that. Never had key lime before. Oh my god, where were you as a kid? I feel like you didn't try all mom shit. Like mom makes.
Were you the
like,
chicken nugget kid?
What was it that you used to eat? Chicken beef?
I did ask for chicken beef, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what is chicken beef?
She had
No idea. No idea. I would ask for it. And my mom would be like, there's no such thing.
Oh, okay.
Or she'd just make her some fucking food, whether it was chicken or beef.
That's what I was wondering.
Would
Would she just give you something? Just call it like, yeah, this is what it is.
Like, why didn't she wrap like a chicken nugget in like ground beef and then just?
I mean, we have chicken fried steak down here, so
maybe you know, my mom is like, she's like not Southern, but like Southern. So like her Southern is like her best friend was from Texas, like from Texas, had like the heavy accent. And so when like mom gets excited or angry, she sounds like she's from Texas.
That's awesome.
And I don't know what it is, but apparently Desiree and I picked that up. And then mom likes to cook. Yeah, bitch. You cannot say California like you are from California.
California?
California. Nobody says it that way.
Okay, I did not say it like that.
You did.
There's no way.
There is a way.
We have witnesses. There's witnesses. I'm going to play this back later.
Play back.
26 minutes.
But I'm just saying. Yeah. So when we get really excited about something, we get like carry on. Like we'll sound like just slightly more Southern as we talk. And she did cook that way a little bit. It's just Desiree only ate chicken beef. So
dumb. I just didn't like to eat anything that was chewy. If it took me longer than 2 seconds to eat it, I was going to be left at the table with it.
Bitch, and now you just eat soup and ice cream.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
And key lime pie. Tell them.
Shabani makes really good key lime yogurt. Shit, you don't even have to chew.
No crust for you to work.
Nothing's changed.
See? Yeah. I mean, like, if it is chewy, like, I'm sorry. My teeth get tired. I get tired. It gets really hot in your mouth. At that point, it's like, just spit it out. Just move on. No, these assholes left me at the table. Mom, if you're watching, fuck you.
Oh, it's getting heated.
Oh, look, he didn't like you talking about his Grammy like that. He's on. Said it. Oh my! All right.
He said, speaking of things that are chewy. Just kidding.
Why are you smelling it? Why are you smelling your nail file?
I'm not. I don't know why I put it there like a mustache, but it did. I don't know why I just needed like a mustache for like a second. So CJ cuts my hair.
He does. That's a talented man then.
With clippers.
Okay.
We don't play. We go like hardcore, like just go straight at it, and it's like good to go. We've never gone this short, but also I then take the razor and I like kind of slice up in there to give it some texture. But I still have hair that's like way up here, like on. Oh, you see it right there, like on its own from like my old hairdo, right? So, anyways, he cuts off all my hair the other night. It's like 1 a.m. I'm tired as fuck, and he's like, "Here's a mustache." And he hands me like a clump of hair. Of course, then I, wear it and it's sticking out, and I look like I'm from a fucking Dr. Seuss movie. Like hot pink hair, like spraying out the mustache. That was fun. And so I don't know why I did that. I'm not smelling it, which would be weird because I think everybody knows that the smell of filing your nails is not nice.
I'm sure it's nice to some people. Someone out there, I'm sure.
Dominique, if you can find the person who likes the smell,
I'll look for it. I bet I can find it. I'll go on Craigslist.
They'll definitely be on Craigslist.
What is it, like rule 55? If you can think of it, there's a fetish for it on the internet.
There's like a fetish for like cut nail smell and like nail filings and like powder. You can like dust it off your table and like send it to someone. Oh my god. Dead. All right. So I did a little homework and I did find some discussion topics for tonight, but I don't know where I'm at with that. So
they're on your phone.
They are. It's another thing. I'm going to just hop into what y'all posted.
That fuckboy Lestat. You really.
The second you said fuckboy, I was dead. Sure, everyone did. Got to keep the nails short as I am learning guitar. Okay, well, you only have to keep your your other like one hand short. Your like strumming hand, you can nail up.
Right? Let him be the picks.
Right?
I heard people get acrylics
to play. That's
make
cool.
him stronger.
That's cool. Lestat's a
bitch. He's a bitch.
So I busted out my file because I was like, I kind of want to look bitchy for a second, and then I ended up doing a stupid mustache. But Lestat filing his nails while his daddy was dying. So fucking rude. I had to put that shit in the box, by the way.
I'm so confused about his relationship with his dad.
Right?
Like, he hates him, but he can't kill him.
Uh-huh.
But he wants to take care of him in his final days. And it's just like...
Oh my God, decide.
Decide. Either you hate him and you can kill him, or you love him and you want to take care of him.
Right. But same
Is
what?
that his only...
What did I miss?
Is that his like last thing connecting him to his of his human life? Could that be it?
It could be the last thing. And
Yeah,
maybe he was,
like
like
last thread of his human life.
I don't know why I got the feeling that like he was older than that, like to still have a dad alive. I was a little confused by that, but I definitely got the feeling that he was older. And I'm not sure if I remember if they even talked about his actual age yet, or if that's to come.
I mean, he can't be more than 90 or whatever his dad was.
Now he certainly, yeah. I mean, he can't be. Oh. She's saying same to me about filing your nails while your daddy dies. Look, bitch. Yeah, I said it. You fucking said it. I called you out. Watch your daddy try to watch this fucking episode out of nowhere. Yeah, he's going to watch episode 1 of Interview with a Vampire out of nowhere when he's never watched one of our book clubs yet. Like, he would even care. But I called you out. Desiree's about to file her nails with her new file while you...
But also, like, if you were a vampire, would you just off him? Like,
right?
Like, see, she's like, no. But I'd sit there and file my nails.
Oh, could it be because he's still living his life as his human self? So he can't...
Oh, confused about Lestat's age. Yeah. I'm not sure what it is. I think we get his age range later. But he's not that much older.
So maybe that's why he's so fucking mad too.
Because his dad's still alive?
No, he's that young. He's a baby vamp.
Oh, he's still like hardened.
But he wants to act like he knows all this shit.
Yeah, like compare him to the old man vampire in Twilight. Like the one who was like, take me, I'm done. Right?
Oh my God.
Like, really calm and chill. Like he's really calm and chill, right? But the babies are fucking angry. Maybe he's just a baby.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his baby.
Now he has the
he
new guy to like...
son, or so he thought, and now they have a daughter.
Well, he thought he was gonna be bomb and like make himself a partner and shit because he's lonely and won't admit it. And then maybe he was just making him because his dad was about to die and he didn't want to be like alone. And then was like, hey, he's gonna leave me, so now I'm gonna make him a kid because I know he's too sensitive to fucking leave kids.
Yeah, because he is the first emo.
Like he is the first like
feelings.
Oh my God, he is so fucking emo too. He is so emo. Oh my God. I love that description. The first, we got a fuck boy and an emo kid. I was dead. You're too much. Go you.
Yeah, that relationship just is not working. So.
No. So you're dressed like Babette this evening. She's an interesting little character. I'm not sure why he's so fucking obsessed with her. I mean, he explains it a little bit. Like, he's just, like, really into, like, how strong and amazing and, like, resilient she is. And I get that. He doesn't have much left now as a vampire. But it's, like, we're hearing him back and forth. Like, he's thinking back so we get his feelings about her now. And then also what he was going through then. And, like, it's just... I don't know.
We don't hear him talk about any human women that he had like an attachment to.
Not yet, no.
You know? So I found that interesting that like after he becomes a vampire, he fixates on this human woman.
Well, he said he was like so busy before. Like to notice anything, even himself and all that.
Yeah. All right, and we got a new replacement. All
Oh,
right.
yes.
We got the trap right here. She's a 5-year-old baby vamp.
Like, could you imagine being stuck in a 5-year-old's body and like being 100 years old?
Thank you. Yeah, he was caring for his family before and the whole plantation, and he did care about like, you know, his slaves and the people who were a part of his plantation and everything, but I don't know if he had a wife before. Do we know that yet in the book? I don't think so. Anyway, yeah. It does sound fucking awful, right? Being stuck in like a 5-year-old's body while like your brain ages over and over and over and over and over again, and you go through like all the emotional things that you would if you were to age normally, but your body's fucking stuck.
I mean, I know we're not discussing the film, but I mean, we all know Kirsten Dunst plays this role in the film, right?
And she is not 5. She's playing a child around what, 8 or 9 or something at that time. And then in the TV show, when anybody gets to that, the newest gal who plays Claudia, she's somewhere around 13 or 14, I think, for the show. So they're like, I think the thing is we're trying to, you know, do less of like the Brooke Shields, like having a fucking child be naked in shows and play these like adult characters. Yeah. And they're trying to like bring that up to like a more appropriate age. And so that's why we're like slowly building up her age here with Claudia. But I think that's better because the way that he obsesses over her in the future is going to become uncomfortable to know that like she's a 5-year-old child still. Yeah. Even though like emotionally and psychologically she ages like a normal person, it's still like, yeah. So the show came out in November on AMC. So you can watch it on like AMC Plus, and you can watch it. I think you can like pay to watch it on like Apple Plus and Amazon Prime. Something like that. So uncomfortable, yeah. And the way that I think Anne Rice maybe have gotten in trouble a couple of times with people who are super sensitive about it, but the way that she described like the relationship between like Louis and Claudia is going to become a little bit more uncomfortable for people a little later in the story. But because she ages and he's still obsessed with like innocence, I guess. So we'll see. But let me see if there's anything.
That's what all vampire tales are really about, right? The loss of innocence.
Right. And so I think Anne Rice really
she really
did all that down in there with the 5-year-old. Go her, though.
I mean, it's a bold choice.
She was a bold writer, though. It was. A bold writer. And from what I remember, I thought that she wrote Interview with a Vampire a little after her child passed away.
Okay. She has one living child, a son.
Yeah, and she did. I think it was daughter passed, if I'm not wrong.
Oh.
I need to look that up because I want to say shit and just be like an asshole. But I'm pretty sure that was what it was.
Well, you said think. You're not saying it as a matter of fact, so.
No.
That's fine. That's interesting, though. Okay.
Yeah. So she passed away in 1972.
The daughter.
The book was written in 76.
Mm-hmm. And it was around 77, 76.
How old was she? Was she 5?
Yes. From leukemia. She died at 5 from leukemia. So, anyways, yeah. So the show, I think they actually stepped it down in like time frame. I think that's going to be slightly more current. The movie was in 1994, maybe something around there. And so the interview itself was set in like 1994. And then now I'm not sure if the interview is set in like the 2020s.
Like it's a
Probably
podcast.
makes sense.
Right. I'm not sure what year they picked for like the current interview. But obviously we're hitting what, like 1800s and up? Am I wrong?
1791 is when this started.
17. Thank you. You're right. It was 17 to start. Anyway.
So yeah, I mean, we're still 70 years pre-Civil War, or pre the end of the Civil War.
Right.
65 is when it ends. So we're still a long time out.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's how we mark everything in the South? No.
I was gonna say that sounds very Southern of you. Everything on the West Coast is marked by Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking kidding.
Which every year I'm like, congratulations, you defeated the French, small town in Mexico.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all it the fuck is. But everybody needs a Taco Tuesday, so.
I had tacos.
Girl, I love you.
No, we did too. We had tacos on Friday.
We had Bojangles.
You had Bojangles. Oh, yes, ma'am.
What type of taco?
She texted me and was like, "Hey, what do you know about Bojangles?" And I was like, "I mean, like the musician, or like."
I was gonna say, isn't this what is a Bojangles? Is that I don't.
So Bojangles is a Southern fast food fried chicken chain. And
they have tacos?
No.
It's just Cajun style fried chicken and biscuits. That's what the sign says, chicken and biscuits.
Okay.
When I was in the womb and a small child, my dad was the like regional manager for our region. So we had Bojangles quite a lot while I was growing up. And I still eat it to this day. I mean,
okay, so it's good then.
So
yeah,
if somebody's gonna go to Bojangles, what is like something they cannot miss, like have to have?
they serve breakfast all day. So I'm a Cajun filet biscuit girl. Yes.
I love breakfast biscuits. Like, I don't care what it is.
Breakfast biscuits all day. So you can get their breakfast menu all day long. And oh yes, Star Wars.
Shouldn't you have watched that the day before?
Like
May the 4th.
Did she continue on from the day before?
It's kind of like a Popeyes. Desiree texted me. She's like, it's like Popeyes and KFC have a baby. And I was like,
yeah. But they serve breakfast all day, and that's where you're getting it.
I didn't know, so I got a chicken sandwich. I didn't eat it because I only ate the fries and their potato rounds, whatever the hell those were called. It's a fucking flat tater tot.
It's a flat tater tot.
But it's very good. And then they also had dessert biscuits. They're blueberry biscuits with like
blueberry biscuits. Yeah, girl. Biscuits. Yes.
Those were yummy. I was a little confused at first because I didn't know what I was eating. I was confused, but it was very tasty.
I like it better than both of those places.
But it was good.
Oh, okay. All right. Then Popeyes or KFC. So, for the West Coast, KFC is pretty bomb because you can get that like double crispy chicken. I haven't had it in at least 15 years. But I used to fuck it up.
Well, like y'all have In-N-Out. I've never had an In-N-Out. I've never seen one. Never driven by one.
In-N-Out's bomb. But
it's mythological.
As Anna said, like if you're not eating animal fries, just ignore their fries. And Rebecca said fuck their fries altogether. So
well, don't ignore Bojangles fries. They are so good.
Ooh, canned biscuits. Biscuits take some time if you really want to like sit there and like cut in your butter. Not everybody wants to do that.
Oh no, I always do a canned biscuit.
They taste good.
Ditto.
Honestly.
Just brush butter on top when you break them and they're good to go.
I really like biscuits. We don't eat them enough. We're not Southern here in Southern California. I really wish sometimes like those things would just carry across the coasts, but they don't.
No, I like my biscuits and gravy.
Okay, I've had biscuits and gravy one time.
Really? Oh no.
And it was epic. My dad made like this white sausage mushroom gravy sauce. I don't know if that's like what's
Wait,
normal.
never went to Pacific Diners?
I've been to Pacific. I just never had their sausage and gravy because every time I went, I was a vegetarian at the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
So I'll bring you a pack of the gravy that doesn't have sausage in it because my sister does not eat pork. And so we always just make her the packet.
There's like a vegetarian gravy.
Yeah, it's just
Oh my god, girl, I am eating all the carbs in how many days we got left?
I know, right?
How many
make-
days?
I make
Every
that
day,
while
everybody's
camping.
like, "Hey, you want to have some carbs?" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no,
Not
saving
today.
it from a vacay, saving it for the vacay." All right, I can't wait. Okay, so Veronica, this sweet girl, again, she hasn't been on in a long ass time because I think she's busy. But she said this is a reread for me. I went through Anne Rice phase when I was around 20. When Louis says 1971 was the year it happened, I felt complete nostalgia. That's so fun. Like, you know, when you like go back and you like read a book that like meant so much to you so many years ago, that like just the beginning of it is like epic. There's like lines like that in so many books and so many films that just like take you back.
Yeah, I
So,
read
like, the way
this
that you felt reading it or watching it the first time. I love it.
I read this when I was 18, and as I'm reading it, I'm like, yes, I definitely remember all of this. Still can't tell you what happens. Like, but like as I'm reading it, I'm like, yes, all this is very familiar. Yes, definitely remember this. But I'm like, wait, what happens? No, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We're going to go back to the biscuits for a second. Ashley, welcome, babe. How are we doing? Are we enjoying the book? I am, although I feel like it's a little overly descriptive of certain parts. But I would like to just like jump to the goodies. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But you know how like the first quarter of a book is sometimes just like a lot? It's like heavy with like prepping you for what's to come.
With Louis' emo feelings.
Thank you. It's like, thank
I
you.
remember my last sunset.
Right?
Oh,
Sorry.
All right.
We love
Love
that
biscuits and
sunset.
gravy. Love biscuits and gravy. We have a fast food place called Jack's, and they have a person whose sole job is to make handmade biscuits every day.
Yes.
That's pretty rad. I mean, like, if they want to pay me pretty good to make biscuits, I could do it. I'll cut in.
It's making
me want to listen to music I used to love in high school. Oh my God. She said, just wait, it gets better. This is my first read. So I'm glad that you say that because I know you've also read it. Teen is not the only one pre-reading. Anissa has already reread or is rereading. You're rereading. We got a few of you who are rereading this one.
I know Caitlin said she
Right.
reads
Yeah.
this a lot, I believe.
Mhm. Yeah. Hey, sometimes we love our vampires and we just stick with them. You know, I might just have to pick a vampire for next year. Fuck it.
I don't think anybody will be upset with that.
No, y'all don't hate me for my vampire picks. I know it.
Never.
More action is coming. It's a bit of a slow burn at first. It's a little different. Well, no. The 1994 film was a little bit of a slow burn.
Yeah.
Like, if you really thought about it, like, it definitely is a slow burn of a movie. But
I mean, is this, just curious, ladies, is this anybody's favorite Brad Pitt look? Or what's your favorite Brad Pitt look? Is it Interview with
Legends of the Fall.
Legends of the Fall is mine. Yeah.
Love Legends of the
That
Fall.
hat.
I mean, I love Fight Club too.
Fight Club. I was just going to say Legends of the Fall and Fight Club. That's it. And those two can battle it out, and I will watch all of what happens.
There has to be one other one.
No, there doesn't have to be.
Oh, there
What's the
is.
one where he is deaf?
Meet Joe Black.
Joe Black.
There we go.
Is the
Take that one with me to the grave.
not mad.
I like the
Okay,
Legend of the
since
Fall
we're
hair,
at
but I do
Joe
prefer
Black, thank you.
the short.
Watching him experience as Death, who has been a part of time since time is forever for him. Watching him experience making love for the first time, my heart like felt it. Watching his face, and they did like an up close of him, like, and it was just music, and there was like no sound, and You know how I love my music in movies. But anyways, like there's music going on and it's an up close of his face and he is like having sex for the first time and I'm over here like, you look like an adult man, hot, sexy virgin right now, and I am here for it.
Death take me.
Thank you. Okay, bitch. World War Z though, yeah, he was like adult, like grown man hot in that one.
Yeah.
Damn it. Look, Legends of the Fallen Fight Club. Everybody knows those are the ones.
Yeah.
Those are the ones. Mm. He still has room. He still has room to I would say maybe improve, but you know they get like sometimes hotter as they get older. So
I mean, Sean Connery for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that man he just aged like, whew.
yeah. He could do no wrong. Yeah. Yeah. And then like my favorite like grandpa crush, Anthony Hopkins. Also in Meet Joe Black.
Yes.
It's another goodie. Anyway, oldie but goodie. He's wearing frump skirts these days. Okay, I did see that he's enjoying his little kilt time. Fuck it.
Wait, who, Brad Pitt?
Yeah, he's been wearing kilts and shit.
I mean, I'm here for a kilt. I ain't mad at it. They're all on Outlander. Eggman and kilts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Should go to Scotland and take a tour.
Oh, I will. I might not repeat. That's the problem.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go back to right here. It's not a kilt. I'm gonna go with a kilt. He's just straight up wearing skirts. Fuck it. Do you, buddy?
I'll have to see it. I'll have to Google that.
Desiree is gonna pull
Make
it
my
up.
judgment.
I'm looking up right now.
Oh my god. Okay, so Rebecca, after we got past the whole chapter page gate, my assessment so far, Lestat is an ass, narrator's decent dude, interviewer seems to go from terrified to fascinated to completely invested. I've also enjoyed that. That our interviewer is like, so first this is a job. And then is like so fascinated by it that he's like, oh, fuck the job. I just gotta finish I gotta know more of this story. Like this is just impossible.
I feel like he's almost enthralled with Louis the way that Louis was with Lestat.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it's almost that like realization that there's something else beyond humanity out there for him, and it's like this magical, like he's getting to interview a magical being.
Well,
and
yeah.
So he's having like all these conflicting emotions of, you know, I'm in disbelief and I'm scared, but I'm in awe, and I like my whole world is expanding right now because of this one being that's in my presence. I just feel like it's got to be a lot of conflicting things going on.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I'm one of those people that's just been waiting for something supernatural to happen my entire life, like a ghost, a fairy. I don't care, like a bump in the night, and just nothing. I get nothing. So I'm like, if I were to experience one of those things in honesty, I would be like, oh, well, then maybe everything is real. Then maybe I've been wrong about everything. But I'm a see is to believe person, and you know,
I like
maybe
that.
he is too.
I like seeing is believing. That's just it's way easier. Because it also works with like just regular ass human beings instead of, you know, our vampire fantasies. But it's like seeing is believing. So if you mean it, you're just going to show me instead of like carry on about it.
People show you who they are. Yep.
Agreed. Bingo.
Rocky Louis doing it on purpose, and Lestat definitely was. Okay.
Yeah, Louis is still trying to like hold a piece of his like humanity, and Lestat is pushing it away almost on purpose. It feels like.
But at the time of the interview, it's been what, 200 years? I mean, from 1791 to 1970.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
It's been almost 200 years. He might know what he's doing at that point.
Would we?
I still don't. So, you know.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see.
Any other comments we get?
Jessica agrees. He's an asshat.
Mm-hmm.
Teen, your recaps.
I've been trying to keep them a little shorter.
Yeah, for Anna.
They don't have to be short.
All right. Diana, who is Rebecca's mom and will be joining us on our retreat. She's fantastic. We've had her on our book club before. I'm blown away by the fact that all things I thought were kryptonite to vampires apparently are not. How the heck do I kill one if I run into one?
Right?
At this point, the only thing we know is that sunlight and fire fuck them up. That's about it. So you just gotta like wait out the night.
Wait out the night, or have a heavy box of matches.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Teens recap here. Girl, I love you. Louis is telling his life and vampire life to a young man with a tape recorder. Gotta love the fucking tape recorder there. All right. Lestat is the vamp that made Louis so that he could have access to his plantation and wealth. Lestat is like the fuckboy of vampires, and I'm pretty sure Louis is the world's first emo kid. Louis decides he's tired of Lestat's fuckboy ways, wants to break up. Lestat decides to trap Louis into the relationship by making them parents to a child vampire, Claudia. That's everything that happened this week. All right. Bye, Des. Hop off. Go you.
We move. Oh, no.
So funny. Gotta take that baby away. Oh my goodness. So,
baby relationship traps.
I love the relationship traps. Gotta get that baby in there. Trapped. Anybody else get trapped with a baby?
Oh, hell no.
Probably half our husbands.
No, my husband wants more babies, and I'm like, you can miss me with that.
Are you done? Are you like one and done?
I'm one and done. I'm one and
you.
done.
Go you.
Nope. My child's absolutely wild. Like, where the wild things are wild. And I'm like, I won't be doing that again.
The first one usually is. But if you like redo it many years later, you still have another first. So it's like, fuck it. You either got to like do it in like rapid succession, or you got to like say, fuck it. Because we restarted, like, you know, my oldest is 20, almost 21 from CJ's first marriage. But like, obviously we raised him, and he was a fucking wild thing. And CJ was like, no, one and done. Fuck that kid. I'm not having it anymore. Never again. And then I was like, well, I don't know. I wanted to adopt, and Aiden was like, I kind of wanted a sibling. I don't know what happened. You guys can't have them. So we went to like adopt. And so we have another like firstborn. So Leo is now 8, and we obviously adopted through foster care, but like, he's still just like a firstborn. And then we got Bella, his like full sister, a couple years later. And I don't know what the fuck she is. I don't know if she's like a middle child or a baby or like a firstborn girl. Like, she's a beast. She is nothing I would wish on anybody. She's like the kid that tells you like, you're done. Don't have any more kids.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking through. So I didn't have any. I'm none and done. None and done. I didn't want none of that shit on my body.
I didn't have like an easy pregnancy either, so I was like, oh, like
that's where I thought mine would be, and that's why I did not.
From the jump, I was like, I do not want to do this again.
Girl, see, even on the other end, like getting pregnant, sometimes it's like, you trapped me. Are you fucking kidding? You put the baby in. Kids get more wild in succession, in my experience.
I think it's wild.
Sometimes you got the kids at the top that are like instigator kids, and they just like keep the other ones like always on their game.
Dominique,
And then sometimes you got like the middle kid who's like
Count
calm as
3.
shit. And nobody understands why.
But they're all like super naughty in their own different ways.
No
I
refund.
love it. No refunds, no takebacks. Ugh.
Oh my god, I should have said one and done. But I had a lot more energy when I met CJ and Aiden was 2. So like it was fantastic. I thought all of his bullshit and shenanigans were fun. What was I thinking? He cracked me up. I thought he was hilarious. I loved it. I was like, I want to do it again.
I want to do it again.
Why? What was I thinking?
And then energy. Yep.
And now, I was 21 when I met them. And then when we got Leo, I was 32.
This is my worst fear right here. 0 calm kids.
0 calm kids. No, I don't have any of those. I got 3.
And they do exist. I see them.
Oh, yeah. My sister has one. I'm like, where did you get this? What is this? What is happening here?
My middle one, she can be like really, really wild, but she likes calmness too. Like she'll get like she gets overstimulated. She's like, you know what, she'll go off into her room and just lay down, and like she does do that. She knows when she needs to step away.
Maybe that's just kids these days though. I don't know.
That's not my other 2.
Leo
That's not my
is
other
a
2.
fucking wild thing. He's like, I'm not sure anybody should have another kid just because of his energy level and bounced off the walls and high needs. Like when he throws a tantrum, it looks like a baby throwing a tantrum, like a toddler tantrum. And I watch and I'm like, how is this physically happening right now?
No, my sister's kid just loves to like sit by herself and color.
Yeah, so Leo will like go do that shit. He'll like disappear for like hours and just like lay in his room and like play with toys. And I'm like, why are you like? Technically, he's a middle child, but there's no way he's a middle child. Like,
with that much age difference, I feel like you're right.
12 years. Yeah, no. 12 years. There is no like. He's just another like firstborn, basically. At this.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like my brothers are 15 and 17 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So
I know, Jessica. We all know you wish you could have. I did not miss out, girl. There are some of us who don't feel that way, but I mean, at least you still get to be a parent. You're not like not a parent. It's just you didn't get to experience you don't get to experience childbirth, which I know is totally different, but not all of us have that interest. So
no, but at 20 weeks, they were like, we might have to sew your cervix shut. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? Like,
oh, bitch, that baby was like, I'm already going out.
Yeah. My kid was like, oh, I'm head down. I'm ready to come out. They're like, we might have to sew your cervix shut. They were like,
so what they have you do? Like lay on your fucking back for another 20 weeks?
Basically, they were like, we don't like to say the words bed rest anymore, but
you're on bed rest and you can't fuck. Are you kidding me?
They're like, you should maybe cut back on the exercise you're doing. And I'm like, I walk dogs for my job. I was walking like 6 miles a day. So I'm like, what do you mean cut back? Like,
you mean I can't do my damn job?
Yeah.
Thank you. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it does, right? Thank you.
Sounds awful.
Turfcast podcast
Oh
person.
my God, right? No, I'm sorry, but you tell me I can't do something and automatically I gotta do it now.
Makes you like just crazy, like just stir crazy and like.
This is what I was concerned about. I was like, nah, I get like the women in my family, like they know how to have babies and they know how to grow them. And like Desiree is very much like my mom. Like my mom could have had 20. She only had 3. All her pregnancies were fucking fine.
Yeah.
All fine. Totally healthy. Full term. Loved being pregnant. And I'm like, that sounds awful anyway. Like even like the positives still sounded awful to me. I don't even know why, but I just never believed that I would have that experience if I were pregnant. So complete avoidance. There we go. All right. I had one that was super easy and a hard delivery. And one that was super difficult, possible in 19 and 28 weeks, but a super easy delivery. Both equally. Okay, but they're both teenagers. Like, there is no, like, I don't have a pain in the ass teenager. Who says that? Please tell me who out there has ever been able to say, my teenager was not a pain in the ass. Like, I get, like, if sometimes they're not, but sometimes they really are.
Sorry. No, my sister was not a pain in the ass teenager. I was a pain in the ass teenager. My sister was like, hey, I'm 15 and I want to buy my own clothes. I'm going to go get a job. And she had like straight A's and nobody had to worry about her. She just did all the things that she was supposed to do.
Who's older?
She's the older sister.
Okay.
She's my age.
With nobody asking her to
so so you guys have the same age difference.
Yeah, Des and I are the same age difference as her and her sister.
Okay.
Yeah, a year and a half. But no, me, it was pulling teeth to get me to do anything that needed to be done or was supposed to be done.
That's Desiree. Mm-hmm. My teen is like 80% less. But she was a teenager at like 6.
80% less
of a fucking pain in the ass, yeah.
Than she was before, or than
yeah. Oh god, no. She is Avery's doing amazing now, but she had such a rough like early teenagehood and like pre-teenhood, so she was probably destined to like get out of those like shitty teens like a little earlier because they started so early.
I was called the worst.
Okay, yours became teenagers at 2.5. Bitch, shut up.
Yeah, my 3-year-old, not 3.
My Cherry.
5-year-old thinks she's a teenager because of her sisters.
Not the job though. No, Desiree and I, like, we wanted to work like as soon as we could. We were like babysitting as soon as we could, like, you know, work underage, and then as soon as we could get a job like of age, we like started working. So we get it. We get it. Oh yeah. Alice has been a teenager since like 5. Wait, but how old is? I say he. Your oldest is a boy, right? Am I wrong?
Who, me?
No, Caitlin. You just have the one daughter, right?
Yes, I just have the one girl.
And she's how old now?
She's 4.
Oh. Y'all know 4 is my least favorite age. Boy or girl, don't give a fuck. They're called the fucking 4s. The 4s, whatever you want to call the 4s. Fuck this.
She is just. 4. I mean, she's wild. She's got ADD. She's very smart. She's very capable. Like, she's very capable of doing all the things. But
the extra ones are.
Oh my god.
But when they're capable, it's
worse. It's worse.
Longer,
I would prefer.
Because they're like, I want to do it. And you're like, let's get it done now.
Yeah. It's like, no, I don't want you to have to pour the cereal and milk. And I'm like, no, well, I'm going to want to help you.
Right. Okay, your oldest is a girl. Yeah, I think I was thinking. Sophia's gonna be 13. Emily is 10. Luke's gonna be 4. Those are like decent age gaps.
Yeah.
Go you. It's like a
feel me with the 4-year-old though.
But her 4-year-old is a boy and the youngest, so like it might be a little different.
Might be. My kid. If she wasn't a girl, she would be a boy. Like, he just says no to the tree climber, and she falls down and just cuts herself all up, and she gets up and she goes, okay, and just keeps on going.
I love those kids. I've never had one.
It's like,
all of my kids fall and immediately make eye contact with me. No. And they're like, am I broken? And they just immediately... I had a girlfriend, like, you know, because I didn't start with Aiden as like a baby mom. So my first baby was Leo, you know, and I was 32 then. So up until that point, you know, my beginninghood of like my momhood, like started at like having a 2-year-old. So it's totally different. But he also didn't really have like a main, like he didn't have a mom up until, except for, you know, obviously his grandmother. Like Sherry was obviously always there for him. But he didn't have a mom until he met me. And then, of course, like, I wanted to, like, overdo it for everything. And I wanted to, like, always be there. And so, like, every boo-boo and every fall, I would, like, overdo. Are you okay? Oh, my God. Give it a kiss. Blah, blah, blah. Stupid.
See, I looked like an asshole because my kids would fall. I'd be like, you're good.
Just go. I'm like,
You got it. You got
Then I
this.
had a girlfriend who was like, bitch, like, ignore his falls. And I was like,
them.
why? What do you mean? Why? What do you mean?
You're like, how could I?
I just watched him smack his head into the cement, and you want me to just say,
You're like, wait it out. Wait it out.
You're resilient.
you get okay, but like Aiden literally, this was right after he went to this gal's like kid's birthday party, and he flew out of like a like an inflatable water slide onto the cement and smacked his head down. And I was like, oh, she's like, bitch, sit. And I was like, first of all, I'm not your dog. I was so mad that day. I was so mad, but she was not wrong. She was not. Alicia, you were not wrong. She was like, bitch, don't do shit until he comes to you. I was like, he just broke his head. Are you kidding me? Did you see that? She was like, yeah, but what's he doing? Trying to get back in the fucking inflatable. And I was like, but he broke his stupid head. Make me deal with some stupid kid later because he fucking hit it and I ignored it. I'm going to kill you. Anyway, shake it
I don't know
off.
if my kids fell and like there's people around, they're like, they'd make the noise. I'm like,
Well, she agrees though. Fourth fucking worst. Yeah. I've had to like learn, like, don't react. Let your kid like react and then come to you and because they look right at you. And they all still do. And I have like ever since then, I try not to react, and my kids still are like, oh, I'm damaged. Every fucking fall. They're such weenies.
See, this is what I feel like my kid's gonna end up like breaking something and just being like, I okay.
yeah, and they might be. And then
I okay. Aw, that's cute. My daughter broke her collarbone at 5 and didn't move the arm. Dad didn't notice, but it definitely did. It broke in a good way. They just immobilized it for 6 weeks. Yeah, Avery, the same little stinker we were just talking about for Desiree. She like kind of fell between her bed and the wall. That's it.
And just fractured it? Was it like, or was it like,
Right?
like,
I don't know.
ugh.
I did too. Apparently, I broke my collarbone at like 2, but I have no fucking clue about it. I have no idea how it happened. It's like a whole family mystery. You know when you like have like that family mystery? Like, how the fuck did it happen?
Oh, wait.
Like, I fell into
Everybody
a
has,
coffee
like, a
table.
different story.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that I fell into a coffee table. Like, who was like having just a little too much beer that night?
oh, I have a scar from running into a glass table right here. I was 2.
See? Did you get the full story on that one though?
They said I would always run under the table, and I guess I just finally was tall enough where I couldn't run under the table anymore. I just went, pew.
Yeah.
But my brother and my sister have a scar in the same spot also.
Y'all ran into the same shit, watch.
No, my brother's was like stairs, and my sister was like a pipe. But we were all the same age. It was all with just my dad.
See, and I'm sure your mom was like, oh, look at this shit.
She's like,
Yeah.
when it happened to my sister, she's like, okay, you're definitely just marking them.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's fucking crazy. Screaming she broke her neck. It was a long night, right?
Why is there always that?
I don't know.
Why is that always like?
I have no idea. Yeah, this is not the first time it's come up. All right, she's McCalmus kid. Your fucking top bunk hopping, sleeping bag cushion. Is this 13-year-old or the 10-year-old? Which one is this? Is your older or your middle? Because I feel like it's probably going to be the middle.
Yeah, at like
little
18
kids,
months.
like my sister, are bonkers as shit. Guess what? Older or middle?
At 18 months, my kid was dragging the dog bed in front of the couch and then climbing to the top of the couch to like jump onto the dog bed.
No limit soldier.
But see, there are kids out there. Like I've known kids where they're in a cast once a year.
Right.
You know, there's that kid that's always in a cast. Like you see them out of a cast, and then a few months later, like, wait, didn't you?
Just you?
Huh?
There's also a point when kids are like preteens where they're like super fucking breakable. And like every fall they like put their hands out to catch it and they just like break it. break it. And I'm like, it'd be easier if you just watch where you go. But
Yeah.
So
let's just keep putting the cast on.
I have never broken a bone.
Ever.
I've never broken a bone. And I was pretty wild. I mean, I was not a calm kid by any means. I loved to go into the woods and climb trees and
Same.
you know, skateboard and I mean,
I did
all
some
those
stupid
things.
stuff, but I didn't break
I
my
should have
foot
broken a bone,
until
feel
I was
like
an
I should.
adult.
but
Yeah. Oh my God. You know, I don't know. I was like super careful, but definitely got into some shit. But I never had like stitches from getting hurt or falling. And I never had like a broken bone from like fucking around. I mean, obviously, like I broke my collarbone when I was 2, and who the fuck knows how. And then I didn't break another thing until I was like an adult. I like, you know, kicked something and broke my toe. Like that's it. So I don't know, but I fucking earned quite a few breaks with the bullshit I tried. Although I didn't try skydiving like I was supposed to, and somebody else did. Somebody else did that I know.
I did.
I know.
Oh.
I did a little snippet. I was like,
You
this
won the
skydive, and I
prize.
didn't do it.
I'm like me.
Was that a recent thing or?
We went in 2017.
Pre-child. See?
Pre-child. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. My husband was like a frozen
Yeah,
statue.
Houston said he's like, that's something I don't care to do. He was like, he was like, if everybody's doing it, like I'm around, sure, but he's like, he's like, that's just something I'm never gonna seek.
She's staying on the plane. Desiree said, nope. See, I was like, I'm gonna turn. This is what stopped me becoming a mom. Mm-hmm. My 21st birthday, I was like, okay, I'm going to take myself skydiving. And I turned 21. And then 2 months later, I met CJ. And fell in love with both him and his kid. And then I was like, I guess I can't jump out of an airplane ever. So what did I do?
All right, let's go indoor skydiving then. We'll put on the squirrel suits.
Right, I guess I could do that.
That
I would
sounds
do.
fun.
Yeah, I could do that.
I feel like you can like break something
that.
more in it, like a tube like that, than actually skydiving, though.
Like if you're like not,
you're like, and you go into the wall or something. I don't know.
Into the wall. Like just fucking into the
I
wall.
feel like that's something I would probably do. Somehow.
Yeah.
You'd end up upside down. Like, how do I turn around?
Yeah. Like,
okay, Kate only was a kid that broke her shit like 3 or 4 times. See, preteens, their stuff is like super soft. That's when like Aiden broke his wrist like twice in a summer. Beginning of summer, end of summer. Like what the fuck? And it was in school. So he like ended school with a broken wrist and we couldn't do shit. And then started school and broke it again. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? And then Rebecca had 2 skull fractures and put her arm through a glass door, all sibling related.
was the arm through the glass? Was there anger involved, or was that an accident? Like
I fucking love when siblings are involved in these goddamn injuries, because like my siblings and I, we don't have those. Like that never occurred. Not that they shouldn't have. I mean, I got chased with a knife by somebody.
I bit my sister in the side once and like made her bleed, but
oh my goodness!
Like,
are you a middle child? Are all your brothers?
Sometimes, as a sibling, you feel like you have no other options,
right?
Oh my god! All right, thing 1, 3 concussions and high ankle sprain. Soccer. Oh my god, she had like that many ankle sprains. There's 0 question whose kid she is. Okay. Yeah, Rebecca, we'll go do some squirrel suits. Not anymore. If I did not do it at 21, I was like, I couldn't do it.
Standing chopping onions. You can't help squirrels.
Thank you. How on earth? Are you sure you didn't like
Rumor
trip
running.
earlier in the day and then like some shit just went down? Like,
Well, I mean, Houston sprains his ankle while sleeping, so
no.
I believe it.
Mm-mm.
I believe it, Caitlin. It can happen.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hi, babe. Welcome. I was chasing my sibling. We were playing. Yeah, there's always that. She said I didn't cut you. Yeah, no. She's crazy though.
Just threatened, but didn't actually
Super
follow
threatened.
through.
Super threatened. Chased me with
But
the
didn't
knife
follow
and then
through.
put
follow
it under
through.
my door and was like dragging it side to side, like, Tosh, just come out and play. And I'm like,
Was it like a child's play kind of reenactment right there?
if she is not a child of the corn, I don't know what or who she is. If you've never even, right? You don't have a sibling.
You have siblings.
You don't have a sibling if you've never been chased with a knife. Thank you. But you wouldn't. I wouldn't mess with you anyway. You're such a monster. Under attack the way you hit the floor. I forgot. Vanessa and Caitlin go way back. I was folding Avery.
It was so oh my God, I did that to my best friend. Like I had to go get my sister to help me pull the couch back out. I couldn't lift her.
She said Vanessa was there.
Like into
I'm not
like the
even
couch bed
joking.
kind of thing.
Caitlin hit the floor, and I thought we should all hit the floor. She thought I got shot. Also, because your ankle like rando broke in the kitchen, and everybody was like scared as shit and thought they needed
Or
to
it was like ducking.
fuck that. Oh, fuck that. You must be one dramatic ass faller. Girl, that's good info. Good for those of us going on this trip to know. Just in case she happens to like rando break something, like we don't have to hit the deck. It's fine. Stop. She said, were you sober?
That is a good question that I feel like you should answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the kind of shit that should have happened to me 100,000 times. Like I should have broke some shit while drunk so many times.
So I broke my foot wearing. You guys watch that movie, The Wedding Planner?
Yes.
Where she gets her heels stuck.
Great.
It was in a manhole of all places. You know, like the one little damn hole. I'm walking and my heel goes in it, and my ankle totally goes sideways.
Oh.
But I got up and I kept walking, and it was with Houston and all his Marines. I even like carried like on my shoulder one to the car. It with my broken foot. And I was like, I think something happened to my foot, but I'm like, whatever. So the next morning, my foot is now twice the size and a little sideways. And I'm like, I think I broke it. And they're looking at it. They're all like, yeah, it looks broken. And I was like, well, let's go get some breakfast.
I swear you shorties are always like, fuck it, it's fine. I'll just figure it out later.
I was like, I want breakfast first because I don't want to be waiting hungry in the emergency room.
No. You got to eat before you go to the
doctor. I got biscuits and gravy. I told the waitress, I was like, I need to put my foot up because I think it's broken.
Yeah.
And she looked at me like,
why are you here?
I was like, is that okay? And then she's like, okay, sure. And then, yeah.
Oh
I've never
I
had
think it's broken. Let's get biscuits.
I've never had stitches. I mean, after childbirth I did, but I feel like that doesn't count.
And they didn't end up closing you before childbirth, right? Because you were just...
Oh, no, they did not do that before, thank God. Because, you know, with an epidural, you just don't even notice. But, but no, I should have had stitches in my foot because I drunkenly stepped on glass one night and it, like, went through my foot. And I, like, the very,
like through and through? Like, you saw it poking out?
Yeah, like the outside edge, like didn't get my bone, but like my whole top to bottom.
Half through your foot, past your bone.
Like half a chunk of a whiskey glass, like through my foot. And I mean,
at least it was like disinfecting itself the whole way in. Oh my God.
I was already I had already been ill. I was so drunk. And So these puppies are not for show. I am super blind, guys. So
note for Nola. Nola note. We're just taking our bitches are prone to accidents. Some really make sure they don't leave without their glasses.
If you break a glass, please clean it up, because if I do not have these on, I will never see it.
Never gonna see it. Okay, obstacles are a problem.
We'll make a list of all the things we must.
Mike wanted to go look at fucking guns before we went to get my broken hand fixed. God damn, dudes. They're like, you're fine, right?
You're right.
Were you guys driving by oh, look at that store?
Do not scare the fuck out of you at night.
No. No.
I mean, there might be some shenanigans on this trip, but it definitely won't be scaring someone who's blind, because they're on their way to the bathroom and just said fuck it to the glasses.
But if there's no glass on the floor, we're good, right?
I mean, maybe.
There's no glass. I'm good. I can
see. Caitlin might drop somebody just fucking shot her. And who knows?
If there's a human on the floor, I think I'll see her. But
no, she'll be holding the glass, drop to the floor. You'll get scared, then step on the glass.
Oh no! See,
not again.
I'm excited. All right, buy them extra insurance. Right? We're not travel agents.
That's in the fine print. You just didn't see it.
Hope y'all are insured. We can't guarantee your safety on this trip.
No, but you guys all knew that anyways. So.
Yeah, you don't care. Nobody cares. Fuck it. Have fun. Can you imagine all of our husbands
physical or emotional?
I thought this was a book retreat. Not responsible for any physical damage. Yeah.
Or emotional.
Bring your own. Is that bring your own injury?
Insurance or baby bones?
I was kidding. Insurance. I love a pew pews. Oh, hey, look, we're West Coast, and we still love all of our pew pews. Plenty of us do. Yeah, we can go as far left as possible, and then finally hit the right, and we're like, fuck it, we like guns. Oh yeah, bring your own insurance. I was kidding. I got the injury part. Oh my god. Not responsible for the injuries incurred when your dumb ass falls out of the hammock. I don't think there's a hammock here, but it doesn't mean that somebody can't fall. We got stairs.
I can bring one.
Yeah.
I can bring one.
Bring a hammock. Y'all just
see somebody fall out.
We're gonna hang
You're
it
gonna bring it on the airplane?
Maybe.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Those Eno hammocks that pack up into the little.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have one of those for camping. I got really drunk in one. Really drunk. Nobody lets me forget how much I drank that day.
You were drinking while in it, or you ended up
alone? So we went we did that beach camping over at Morro Bay, which is halfway, I guess, between here and San Francisco, between LA and San Francisco, I guess you could call it, and or maybe a little further that way. I don't know. Anyways, so we go beach camping and we tie up the hammocks and stuff, and everybody was pooped, and they all go to take a nap, and I was like, sure, I'll take a nap in a hammock with a bottle of Makers, and I drank half that thing.
Was it warm outside?
It was beautiful.
Because I feel when it's warmer, it affects you quicker. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if it affected me quicker, but I drank it faster. Who knows? And then they come up, they're like, were you alone, or did you meet somebody? All me. All me.
Who do you think I met in this hammock?
Possibly a bear, maybe.
I didn't spill any, I can tell you that.
Spilled it in the
yeah, now every single time Makers comes out, everyone's like, your allotment is not half the bottle, so chill. It's not a cheap bottle. You don't get to just chug it. It's booze. Sometimes I forget I'm not bitch. This is me every Friday still. Why is Friday my night to go off? I don't know.
Because it's ingrained in us. It's
Friday night.
Even though I feel Eric's oh, it's Friday. I'm Friday is no different than any other day, but
not now.
My muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
Different.
Yeah.
that muscle memory.
Right. It's
go.
Friday night. And like it just like
Right?
it's
It's just
red.
Okay. Yeah, you just hear the music. Like, oh, all right. Pour it on.
Oh, yep. I try my best to not drink Monday through Thursday. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes and I'm like, we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That was Friday for me.
Yep. Oh
It was
yeah.
not intentional, but it happened.
But it happened.
It happened.
Oh yeah. It's been a long weekend of drinking.
Well, a lot of celebrations though too, right?
A lot of celebrations this weekend. So it's like, Cinco de Mayo, brother graduating, and we're a bar family, so we're
Oh,
here.
that's right. So all in good nature.
We are here for the drinks. So
I was just given one.
Nice. But it's like 10:30, 9:30. It's 7:30 where you are? Yes.
Yeah. It is.
I'm like a kid. I will wiggle in my seat because I gotta pee. You guys know it. I'm surprised Dominique didn't put it.
I didn't realize where you went.
I tried to like just be slick and be like, hang on.
You're like, I'll be here.
Yeah, you were. So I'm like, oh, maybe a kid.
Yeah, I tried to make it look like it was nothing, but yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. I got the tolerance of small child, celebrate entertaining and cheap. Wow.
I know, Rebecca, I missed out on that one.
Dominique, are you and I cheap dates?
We can be. I can be. I can go.
What can make you, what one drink would make you a cheap date? She's so full of shit. I know that she's not a cheap date. She's like a couple cocktails and then I'll be like, you can make it cheap booze, but you still got to give me a few.
Well, you could take me to a cheap place.
Exactly. But girl, you are not one and done. Nor will you. You and I are like cut from the same boozy cloth. Like we just.
I'm not a one and done either, my friends. But I'll drink beer. Like I don't care. I will drink. I will go out and drink beer, and it does not have to be some fancy beer. I do not.
Yeah, well, Caitlin is all. I'm not 20, but she's literally the closest to 20 than anybody else is.
But I will not drink cheap liquor. That is my. If I'm having a cocktail, you better make that cocktail delicious. Like, better not come from a plastic bottle, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you with the plastic bottle.
Hit up a bar on Thursday night. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, yes we will.
Are y'all coming in early together? Are you guys driving in?
We are. We're coming in on Thursday. We got a little hotel right next to the Airbnb.
Oh, cute.
There's a little hotel. I just looked it up on Google Maps or on Apple Maps actually, and
Fun.
Like, right next door. Here's a little historic home hotel, and I was like,
oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
Way I don't have to lug my shit very far.
That's cool. You'll have to let
smart.
us know where you guys are staying.
Oh yeah, we will.
Obviously not on here. We don't need to tell any tales.
Oh yeah, no.
That's
I mean,
not-
unless you want a good
Soccer.
story.
Somebody's gonna be like, surprise, bitches!
I'm 34, not 24. Look, bitch.
I gotta remind myself that, like, well, not.
You're still the
34.
baby on
I
the
gotta,
trip. Just saying.
I gotta remind myself my age often.
48.
38.
I came across like this video on like Instagram
Right,
about the
where
age,
it's at.
like our age right now. It's like you're not young. We're not young, but we're not old either. We're
literally
like in
called
this
middle
like
age.
this weird like.
Do they call it middle age?
Is that what middle age? But like
It's
there's
literally, I know. We finally hit middle age, and we're like, this isn't middle age. Like I'm
right because you're like thinking like, oh, I'm still like. I still want to do exactly what I wanted to do 10 years ago. Should I not be?
To double your age and think about the fact that like you could be dead. So that's middle age.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
And fucked up. She said, shut your mouth. Oh, you're rounded.
Oh.
Right? We're middle aged.
Cheers to that.
I don't fucking care.
Sorry,
You
in
know
my
what?
brain, I definitely lived to 100. So
Right? Yeah, because it didn't. When we were little, we thought 50 was middle age, right?
I
That's
guess
what I
that's probably
thought.
true.
Yeah, in my brain, I lived to 100. So
Same. I'll manifest that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not
Live to
there yet
100,
then.
and then I'm not middle aged yet.
No.
He said we've been middle aged.
Hey, and it's more fun than I thought it would be.
The mom on the trip is
I thought I'd
spoken.
have Kane by then.
Wait, who was the mom on our trip? Is
First
it
of
me?
all, Rebecca is Rebecca and I think
Well,
are the
aren't
same
we all
age,
moms? But who is the mom?
Who is the
right?
mom?
Technically,
We're all gonna be 100, evidently.
Technically, Diana is older
right.
than those of us who are going. So if the mama has spoken,
I am not.
Vanessa will not be.
Alex living to 100. Except when calculating my retirement. Yeah, I agree. Rebecca,
are you claiming this? Are you claiming this,
The
Rebecca?
mom on the trip. She's gonna hate us.
I
She's like,
didn't
"For this
picture
trip,
Rebecca
I
as
think I
the
would take
mom,
it."
but I'll take it.
No, I keep saying
Literally,
I'm
her mom is the mom, but I don't know if her mom's gonna be the mom on the trip. Like, she sounds fun as fuck. So
She's probably like, no, I'm retired.
yeah, and I think Tiffany is
explain
just
how excited I am that I am not responsible for any of you on this
Anybody.
trip. Like,
anybody.
I'm like, this is just absolute freedom for me.
Like, what does that even mean?
Right?
We'll find out. It might be dangerous. I don't know.
Might be. If you're looking for me, find me at the Abbey.
Dominique might find a new lamp.
I'll take it home. I'll take it home. Or at least the top part.
We walk by a street souvenir. Dominique might pretend.
I will. If I.
Dominique's like, where's the UPS store? I'm gonna just
Send us home, please.
No, I'll just carry it. That's too much work.
Mm-hmm. Look, Domo still owes us a lamp.
I have.
You need to hear that story?
I have
think
the
if you
top
of us
part.
still don't know this story, you could repeat it.
I don't.
So I was in. Oh my lord! It was my sister-in-law's wedding week, or what? They like.
It was
to
a
drink.
wedding week.
They like to drink, and when we got off the plane, we got there. It was like 7 a.m. My father-in-law was like, "You want a drink?" And I'm like, "It's kind of early, no?" And he's like, "Here," and then he just pours everything and anything. And because there's orange juice involved, it made it a morning thing.
Breakfast.
I'm here for a screwdriver, but that's fine. Like,
Yeah.
And so honest to goodness, and it there's like they did it in such a way though where you're never drunk. They have the timing down.
right.
And
Ooh.
it was 5 days for the wedding. There's always something in our system, and we're just always like,
Always buzzed.
always buzzed. And then that night was after the wedding. So the wedding happened, and then we went to there was beach cottages.
Like you don't. Yeah, like
No,
my teeth
like
guys.
I feel like it's hard for me to keep up with them.
That's saying a lot.
Yes. So we're at these beach cottages in some part of Connecticut where it's really cute, and we're on the beach or whatever, and everybody just the whole house. We got two houses, and both houses are just filled with liquor and whatever. And then we're like out in the water, and the father-in-law is like sending an R out with these big pitchers of basically jungle juice, and we're just laying out in the water, filling it up. So then we're traveling through in the evening, and
Wow.
things catch my eyes, and I saw a lamp, and I liked it, and I'm like, they're getting rid of it, and everybody said no. I'm like, don't, and Houston was like, don't do it, and so I ran, and I grabbed the lamp, and then I kept running because he was trying to take it from me. So I'm running with a very large lamp, And I started collecting a couple other things, and I start redecorating our cottage with the things I found. I did not bring the lamp home. The lamp is on the video. I did bring it on, but what I did bring home was, like the top of the lamps.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very cute
knob that you screw in at the top.
sheep, and so I have it still. It's Coco. Inara,
take the lamp apart.
Can you get me the little lamp top?
Can you give me the? They know the lamp top. My kids would be like, "What the heck is a lamp?" My kids would be like, "What's a lamp?"
I love it.
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
But I like to collect things. You unscrew it off.
I also have hoarding tendencies. That's what I like to call it.
Say what?
Hoarding tendencies.
Yes, no, I 100%.
Right.
100%, and it really
like a
comes
nightmare
out.
Situation. It's just like where do I put this situation?
Like a light mare instead of a nightmare.
Like a white mare instead of a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like if you will glance, which way am I turning? Hold on. Behind me, this is all photos from high school behind me. And like high school yearbooks, because I am helping to plan my 20-year high school reunion.
You gotta turn the base. You gotta turn the base.
Wow.
That's me.
Everybody was like, "Oh, does anybody have pictures?" I was like, "Let me get the box."
Hold on. And then they were like, "You're appointed head historical society of the 20 years." Drink demo is a klepto.
I am. I like to collect cups when I'm out too.
Are you gonna steal ramekins from the restaurant, like the dipping sauce things? Do you steal those from like restaurants and stuff?
Look at her face.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
My sister does that too, and I'm always like,
and I don't always realize it until the next morning. I'm like, what is this doing in my purse? Wait, you guys don't know how to unscrew it off?
Oh my Lord. Used. It's not just there, like it's actually in use.
Now,
Desiree's husband.
Me.
You steal steak knives. It's just steak knives, and it's just from their favorite restaurant, so they get like a whole set.
Oh
Here
my
it is.
god, I love it.
This is
the sheep.
This was on the lamp thing, so I didn't take the lamp home. But isn't it cute?
The lamp is still decorating your rental.
I'm curious.
Like, what if your lamp is still there?
But how would you leave this behind? Why would you leave this on the street?
Oh, it's on the street? Yeah, take that shit, girl.
Well, it was on the lamp on the street. Like I didn't go in somebody's house and take the lamp. It was like they were like,
house.
You leave things out. You know when people leave things out for you to take?
Yeah. Like a whole dinner plate in her purse. Hey, everybody watch out. When we go to the Vampire Cafe,
I do empty the sauce.
So I love when I go out
and our first shenanigans stop. So we'll see what kind of shit we come home with.
When I go out to eat Japanese food, I always get hot sake.
I
love hot sake, and they always bring like the coolest little containers to pour them in.
How many do you have?
I can't. I
count
just
how many?
No, I can't take them. So other people, like my sister, is always like, "I'll just take them. You obviously love this, so I'm gonna."
When you come over, you're allowed to drink out of it.
I want to, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Like, it causes so much anxiety.
We need totes for Dominique's fucking klepto skills. Oh yeah, well I'll have totes just in case. Like everybody's got to bring a tote just so that
Well, I gotta have matching cups. We'll have to have matching cups, right?
Right.
Something.
Bloodbaths.
Oh my god. Denied boarding. Oh my god. I think Dominique's last to fly out on Sunday, so
Oh yeah, there won't be anybody there to save me.
Nope.
Well, everybody else is only a drive away, technically. So maybe a long drive, but we'll be headed back.
Call me.
You
I'll
can
come back.
mail everything instead of put it in your carry-on.
That's what I'm saying.
Can't
The
get
UPS store, and I'm telling you right now, if they would put shipping stores inside of airports, those things would make a flippin'
Right?
so much money. At least like those like annexes that lose your fucking packages every time you use one.
It's not like they can't ship it. It's not like they're not going anywhere.
Like, I've seen so
Right?
many
They just
people
roll
have
it.
to throw away souvenirs, bottles of perfume, things that just they didn't think about before going to the airport. If I could just turn around before security and be like, "Nah, I'll just ship that to myself." Like I don't
Right?
need to.
Right.
Even
No.
Right. They need like little shipping boxes and like prepaid labels and shit. Like right at it. Like you fucked up. I'm sorry. It's gonna be
Yep.
$10 for this box or $20 for that box, and like it doesn't
people
matter.
would pay for it. People would pay. I'd pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like crap. I didn't realize I had that with me. I don't want to lose it.
I lost the perfume once. Ugh. I mean, you don't lose it. You know they take it and use it.
Oh yeah.
I should
Sell it. Sad they have auctions where they like auction off people's suitcases and got
Airport
that. They
auctions.
just auctioned your shit off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kind of like those storage unit auctions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you know who that belongs to.
Your pocket.
Well, they
knife,
know who
right?
it belongs to. It's just that they stopped paying for it.
Well, even like airport like luggage, if your luggage gets lost, even if you've got your name and address and everything like written on
Just
that
give
shit,
me a
like,
call.
we don't know.
Give me a call.
Mhm.
Call me.
Where to go?
Yep.
It's called unclaimedbaggage.com.
Yep. That is the thing.
I wonder how many dildos are on that site.
Oh.
So many.
All of them.
So
I hate. How do you hate flying? I love traveling. I love flying. I love all of it.
I love traveling, but flying can make me physically nauseous, like sick. I've vomited on an airplane before.
Okay, the flying doesn't make me nauseous. The being late to the airplane gives me anxiety. Like I enter the
You have
airport.
travel anxiety.
I do, 100%. And when I enter the airport, I just start sweating. Even if I just sweat.
So like you get past security and then
No, I'm sweating until I'm by the terminal. Even if I have 5 hours, 3 hours, whatever, I'm sweating because I'm like, this plane's gonna take off without me, and I just start sweating. On the plane, I'm fine. I don't have anxiety of being in the air or whatever. It's just like the plane leaving me.
I guess that makes sense. Like after so many years of like having to do it for like the military and stuff, maybe it would like cause a little. She saw me too once night before.
Well, I don't sleep. So I have that, but the sweat doesn't start until I get to inside the airport.
I have zero travel anxiety except like mine is more like travel excitement.
Oh,
it's like tomorrow's Disney. Like I literally get like the Disney Day excitement. You remember that commercial where like the kids like couldn't sleep?
Oh yeah.
I can't sleep. I'm too excited to sleep. That's me every time something goes on. Every time something goes on, I cannot sleep the whole night before. And I will wake up every 15 minutes thinking my alarm's going off.
See, I love to travel. I'd love to go places. I love the airport. I love all these things. I just got to pop a Dramamine. It's a necessity. Got to pop a Dramamine.
You get like motion sick?
Yes. Very badly.
Oh, like including on the airplane though. That's fucking epic. That's
so,
like rare shit.
It is. Yeah, I get motion sick on the airplane, but the time that I threw up, I was coming home from New York and we were landing in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the plane is coming down for a landing. And then they're like, oh, we got to circle the runway again, and like did this like dip and came right back up. And I was like, nope.
Yeah, now your stomach hits your fucking nostrils and you're like, I can't keep anything in.
I'm out. But
that's a little different. I mean, we've all flown when like that shit has out of nowhere, like dropped quite a few 1,000 feet, and you're like, I mean, I get it. That's different, but
I mean, like even at Disney World, like getting on their bus transportation, I have to take Dramamine.
Yeah.
that's like dramatic.
I cannot be the passenger in a car without Dramamine. I have to be the driver.
Well, that's like
So
a steering
dramatic.
thing because like your
I
head.
know so many people like that, like Desiree.
Boats. The first time I got motion sickness was on a boat, and I was very seasick, and it was horrific.
Desiree worked on a boat.
Yeah.
And
Well, seasick.
yeah.
And I love to scuba dive. I grew up on boats. I love boats.
Wow.
I scuba dive. I love it, but
That's where you're gonna catch me. Finally found my fear. First of all, it's water, and secondly, it's suffocating, and that's what those things do. That's just like,
Yeah, they do not help you breathe. Nope.
Can't
The
breathe.
opposite.
The bartender on a boat vomited every shift for a year. Yep.
No. Well,
And took the bonine.
is that Dramamine? No.
Yeah, no, she'd do that and suck on like ginger candies and just like
And I even told her about the wristband things, right?
I have social anxiety. Mom's overall like, I love COVID.
I also love
I did enjoy the distance that it created out.
I've taken the non-drowsy version of the Dramamine, and like 3 hours later, I feel drunk without having actually drank anything. And I'm like, no.
Dominique and I are like, which one did you take?
Right? Like, sounds like a good time.
Oh, fantastic.
We can't be cheap dates.
Yeah. Spread out that popping of Dramamine. Let me give you some light.
Dominic and I are like starting our like evening out with like medicine and shit. Not like pills, but like we're gonna start off with like motion sickness, like Dramamine.
We'll throw in a little cough syrup at the end of the night. You'll just be.
Oh my lord, I'm tearing up.
Cough syrup never worked, so I can say that. So I'm not gonna be ending my evening with like a robo roll.
What do they call that stuff? Zerpal or whatever? What was it?
Excuse me.
The cough syrup. Was it? What was it?
Scissor. What are you talking
Scissor.
about?
Oh, scissor.
Oh. She
What
said
did I say?
purple. I thought that was something I didn't know.
That's some 3-6 Mafia throwback on the scissor.
Sipping on some scissor. Oh my god.
Oh golly.
3-6 Mafia. That's Desiree too. Fucking shit. Y'all are exactly the same age. Exactly the same age.
That's literally what my husband and I got married for, because it was like, oh, you love 3-6? Oh, I also love 3-6.
Your husband?
Yeah.
Stop.
That's cute.
That was the bonding.
That's pretty special. You find another dude that's like, I agree. You gotta like keep him around.
Right.
Oh my god, that's
Good times. That's good times.
Oh my god, right? I'm dead. We'll see what the fuck happens. Nobody's gonna robo roll on this vacation. I can tell you that.
No.
We're too old for that shit. We're all gonna enjoy ourselves and put our nighties on and pop in our things and do some book club discussion.
Do some real
braid
middle-aged-
hair.
Being real middle-aged women.
Eat
That's
some
what we will
fucking
do.
charcuterie. Act middle.
Act like your middle-aged selves.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. Good night, Jessica. All right, ladies, we can probably hop off here. Don't forget, next week we are not on Sunday. We are taking a Mother's Day weekend off. We will be resuming the following Monday, so just a day later. And we will be finishing part 1.
Oh, you're looking at a calendar. I'm like thinking there's a bug.
You're like, bitch, what are you doing? I know, right? We're finishing part 1 this week. Stop at part 2. That should make it easy for everybody, no matter what you're reading, listening, brailing. I don't give a shit. You should like stop at part 2. It should be easy. Just like that blank page. Stop there. Anyways, have a good night, bitches. We will see you I can't say next Tuesday because that would have been
We'll
fun.
see when we see you.
Next Monday.
We'll see
See
you when you
next
see
Monday.
us.
That's not like the funny like see you next Tuesday thing.
No.
We'll see you when you see us. I don't know.
Good night.
Bye.